Imagine you are at the bottom of a mountain and you want to climb it. And you look up. It's so high that your cap falls down and you get overwhelmed. On the other hand, in a different scenario, let's say it's cloudy and you are not able to see the top. You are just able to see the next step that you are supposed to take in order to climb that mountain. And you take the next step, you go on and on and on, and you reach the top. And then when it finally gets clear, all the clouds are gone, you realize how high you have climbed. You look at the bottom, and if you are scared of heights, you would get really scared. Oh, are we really that high? You are not even able to believe that you climbed this much. But you were able to do it just because you just focused on the next step. In the first case where you saw the top from the very bottom and got overwhelmed, there are less chances that you would be able to finish that journey to the top. And once I was in a similar situation, but you can say it was an opposite scenario. I was at the top of the mountain and I had to climb down. And sometimes I get scared of heights, so when I looked down I was like, oh, it's so steep, it's so low, we are at such a big height, how will we go down? The slope was pretty steep and I was scared that we might fall, or I might fall. But while climbing down, when I focused on just my next 1 or 2 steps, on what that path is, how I should go about that section of next few steps, I was able to come down the mountain pretty easily. But if in the middle of that, if I used to look and all the way down, then I used to get very scared. And this shows how artificial our fears are and how we can manipulate those situations in our favor just by tweaking our mindset a little bit, just by tweaking our approach a little bit. And then we can make the same thing really easy for us. And we can use this approach in our everyday tasks as well. Now, we don't climb mountains every day, but we do certain tasks, we do our work every day. So this mindset aligns really well with those tasks as well. Let's say you want to finish 10 chapters of a book. You want to read them or you want to study them. That can feel a lot in the beginning, right? But if you just focus on the first few pages of the first chapter, that might not feel that much. That might feel easy. And once you do that, then you go on to the next step, and then you go on and on and on, and one day you finish all the 10 chapters. And then you yourself are surprised, oh, I thought I won't be able to do it, but I just did it. And you won't even know. That's the key. And this approach is really important because the less overwhelmed you are with a specific task, the more likely you will be able to do it, and the more easily you will be able to do it. I have really started adopting this mindset where I break down my main tasks into very small specific tasks which are very easy to understand for the mind. And the more clearer the mind is on what to do, the more easily I am able to do it. And by building up those tasks one by one, at the end, the final goal is accomplished. And also this approach helps to enjoy every single part of a big task, and also helps to do it more in a better way as compared to getting overwhelmed and trying to finish all the thing and getting stressed by it and not even doing it perfectly. And there is one thing I have realized now, that some tasks you feel are really great or really big, they are not really that great. They are just a compilation of small, unique, different tasks which together seems like a lot of things or seems like such a big deal. But I feel every great act or a task is just a combination of different tiny small tasks. And looking at them from this perspective makes them feel more achievable instead of thinking of them in such a grand way that, oh, this is so tough or this is so hard. No, it is just a combination of small specific tasks. I can give you a very easy example. Let's say we are building the Burj Khalifa of Dubai. It's the tallest building, it seems grand, it seems iconic, but at the end it's just a compilation of brick by brick by brick, building one floor over the other, and like at the end it's just that, with some design, with some elements of that. It's just small tasks piled up one over the other, and at the end you see a grand output. So I think this is what applies to every task and every work we do, right? And this really helps us to not get overwhelmed and makes it easier to do and gives a hope that it is possible. So I think this mindset has really helped me, and I think if everyone thinks this way, a lot of more things can be felt possible to do. So definitely try this approach and let me know what difference you felt as compared to your previous habits or approach. And I definitely think this would help everyone. I myself use this and it has helped me a lot, so I thought of sharing it in this video. And yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it. Do like the video and subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Till then, take care. Peace out. Bye bye.